File 2M1. I've always said it will take more than credits to pull me out of retirement. I require inspiration, a challenge, a request from the Hutt Cartel to spy on the Galactic Republic and the Sith Empire for them. That certainly qualifies. It's no secret that the Hutt Cartel only pretends at legitimate business concerns. In truth, they are the galaxy's largest criminal syndicate. The mere act of contracting my services would suggest that the status quo is not good enough anymore. They have become proactive. But what is this new ambition of the Hutt Cartel? Why now? And what fate would they have the Empire and Republic suffer as a result? My questions will have answers. I'm the Shroud. No secret can elude me for long. Shroud Intelligence File 2M2. The Hutt Cartel has been especially loose with their credits of late. To give their dirty credits the air of legitimate business dealings, the cartel maintains a seemingly impossible network of complex transactions. Of course, I recognized the pattern some time ago. In monitoring their expenses, I noticed they'd diverted an extravagant sum to the interstellar regulators, a freelance security force. At present, the regulators have only one contract, the planet McCab. No great strategic value, no discernible resources. Yet somehow, it's tied to the cartel's aggressive plans. I've dealt with the regulator's high command before. Vice Commandant Grevin does love a payday. Perhaps he'll be open to an offer for more information. Shroud Intelligence File 2M3. You'd think a major crime syndicate like the Hutt Cartel would impress upon its members the importance of discretion. I've intercepted transmissions of note, quite easily, from a former lieutenant of Nemro regarding another Hutt by the name of Taboro. It seems Taboro has been staffing up, paying triple the standard rate for quality mercenaries to come to McCab. Unusually generous for a Hutt. From his databanks, it's all too clear. Taboro wants the cartel to be forever unchecked by Imperial and Republic encumbrances. This ambitious plot of the cartel's, it must have originated from Taboro. Perhaps I'll have one of my operatives accept his offer of employment. Shroud Intelligence File 2M4. I've just learned that the Hutt Cartel has its very own Archon. The Archons date back to when the Hutt Empire was at its height, millennia ago. They were dedicated to the preservation of their empire at all costs. This particular Archon, Sajin, is the cartel's preeminent strategist and intelligence minister. Every file I've decrypted had to go through him first. How did I not see it before now? It must be Sajin who had the cartel hire me in the first place. He has to know I'd learn about him. Perhaps this constitutes an invitation to match wits. If so, I accept. I could use a worthy opponent. Shroud Intelligence File 2M5. The trouble with having operatives virtually everywhere is the virtually part. What I wouldn't give to have access to the Arcanum, the Sith Empire's most valued relics, gravest dangers, and darkest secrets. All of it locked within one impenetrable stronghold. It seems a fanatical group devoted to the Dread Masters has been looking to breach the Arcanum's walls as well. I'd like to think they could be of some use, but infiltrating the so-called Dread Guard is no easy task. Members won't be swayed by credits or coercion. Any moles could easily be indoctrinated to their cause. In any case, the Dread Masters appear to be taking advantage of every resource at their disposal. I must track their dark maneuvers very closely. Shroud Intelligence File 2M6. Label yourself a spy and others will come to expect certain things from you, such as spying. But that's no longer enough to hold my interest. I have severed ties with the Hutt Cartel, as it would seem they do not appreciate the extent of my ambitions. Funny that, considering their own newfound aspiration. The galaxy is in a state of unrelenting explosive change. Every day brings new threats, new alliances, new fronts in this blossoming war. This is the environment in which I thrive, where I can commit the grandest, most brazen acts of destruction and upheaval, and remain at large, untouched. As the pieces fall into their proper place, a strategy emerges. My new challenge. I can hardly wait to get started, so I won't. Shroud Intelligence File 2M7. The Empire thought they could sneak through McCabe with no one the wiser. Apparently, they've forgotten about me. Such a desperate state they're in, lurking around in secret like frightened children, Imperial intelligence decimated. And then there's the matter of recruitment. One of my operatives has made note of an Imperial captain who is unmistakably Cathar. Aliens. Not merely as rank and file, but as officers. Darth Mar is loosening restrictions in the Emperor's absence. But is it solely out of desperation? Or is this a glimpse of Mar's vision for an empire yet to come? Whatever the answer, it would seem that now is a time of great change. Change breeds chaos. And chaos, opportunity. For me. Shroud Intelligence File 2M8. No matter how much you pay your staff, Supreme Chancellor, there will always be someone willing to pay them more. Someone like me. Leontine Suresh, former Imperial slave, career politician, to elect leader of the Galactic Republic, and would-be eradicator of the Sith Empire. Her communications are quite telling. In my view, this new aggressive republic is a mere prelude to what Suresh truly has planned. But the problem with such an impassioned pursuit of the goal ahead is that you lose sight of your periphery. You leave yourself vulnerable. Threats can come from anywhere, like, say, from a freelance spy, roused from his retirement. A legend long forgotten, for the moment.